some cues would work.
Well, this morning we are sitting down with Jenny Martin from Southern Savers. She's sharing her top insider travel hacks to help you fly for less. From those secret tools to compare flight prices to the best days to book and fly to creative layover tricks as well as credit card perks. Jenny, you have everything for us this morning.
That's the goal.
Okay, I like this. Now, you gave us kind of a breakdown, pretty much like a numbered system. So let's go ahead and start with number one, comparing those prices.
So we want to look at numerous airports to leave from and to arrive into, different days, different airlines. There's a lot of things to compare. Two really great resources to use. Kayak. It's a weird website name for flights, but they have an Explore tool. You can literally plug in where you're going to leave from, leave it at anywhere that I want to go, and it's going to tell you prices across the world. So maybe I just want to go on a trip. I don't care where. I can find a really great flight using that Explore tool. Switch once you find your flight over to Google Flights. I can plug in up to 4 airports at the same time to leave from, 4 airports to arrive from, and it will immediately show me on a calendar form even the cheapest flights to leave and to return. The airport, it's doing all the work for you, and you might be surprised. It's not always local, but if you're willing to drive to Charleston, flights are crazy cheap out of Charleston. So you'll be surprised what you'll find. Plug in a few options and the deals are just gonna show up.
It sounds like you have to be pretty flexible when you do stuff like this.
The more flexibility you have, definitely the more you're gonna save. If you are looking to fly at 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning, this is not the way to save money. So we wanna be as flexible as we possibly can with flights. And really, the cheapest flight that you can in your flexibility is to fly middle of the week.
So that's what I was going to ask you, because there's always that rumor of, is there like knowing when to buy? Is there a certain time of the day you should buy, certain time during the week that you should buy? What have you been seeing?
Well, first off is when you should buy for your trip in general. So flights are not a last minute purchase. We're going to find some great last minute deals on cruises and some, not on flights, 3 to 4 months out. You really want to be playing 3 to 4 months out in terms of booking your tickets. And then once we do that, we do want to look at specific dates. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, ideal days to fly. Even if you can do that just on one side. Maybe you got to come home on Sunday, we got to go to work on Monday morning, but at least you left in the middle of the week. That is going to save you a lot of money.
Okay. And then also I really like this tip, and I have done this, having that extra time for that layover.
It is. So nonstop flights cost more.
Of course.
They know you want to get there as fast as you can, so they charge more for them. So choose the layover, and then that extra tip is choose a longer layover.
Love it.
Maybe you get to go to a hotel and take a nap. If you can enjoy that long layover and get out and see another city, perfect. I got a whole nother city checked off. But I also saved on the plane ticket to do that.
I have to ask this one too, because every single time they always say, oh, are you going to be doing or pay a little bit extra, or we'll give you money if you want to move your flight back. Is that worth it sometimes?
It can be. In terms of, do I want to jump in on that right away? No.
You want to wait?
I want to wait. But here's an inside tip. If you do jump early and other people hold out, let's say they need 4 or 5 people to make that choice, you can jump early. As long as other people hold out, you all get the same amount in the end.
Really?
Yes, and a lot of people don't realize that. That's one of the changes that they made from a federal standpoint. So that last person, whatever offer they take, all the rest of you are going to get that offer.
Wow. See, now that's something that I didn't know. That was always something that I've been seeing. Oh, we overbooked our flight if anybody wants to move it. But that also goes back to your first point, being flexible.
Being super flexible. And obviously, if we're traveling for work or for a conference, you don't have that flexibility. But if we're talking vacation, sure, I'll take that extra ticket and go on another trip later. Having that flexibility and taking those deals.
My last question there, though, too, is with families. So what is your biggest takeaway with traveling with your family?
So another tip to save, a lot of airlines now are telling you, okay, we'll pay this extra little bit and you can reserve your seats. If you're traveling with kids, don't do that. Because when you travel with kids, they go ahead and let you book your seats. They don't want your kids not with you. So don't go ahead and don't pay. They will move people around to put your kids with you, and now you're going to save, because versus paying 5 seats to assign early, let's not do that. The kids are going to help you out. So most airlines for that, they're going to want the kids to be 12 and under. If your kids are teenagers, they could care less if they're sitting next to you. But for younger kids, that's a great way to save some extra money.
That's a great idea too. Jenny, you always come in with the tips. We always appreciate you stopping by here.
Glad to help.
I love it. Alrighty, so before you head out on your next vacation, before you book that plane ticket, we're going to be putting all of these tips on our website, WLTX.com, so you can always refer back to it.